Today, we come to you as two students, but we are speaking for the hundreds and thousands of students across the globe who feel they have to take climate action into their own hands. Although it has been reassuring to take part in this discussion and see our passion reflected in some of the candidates and their policies, such as Steph's amazing commitment to climate action and stopping Adani, she acknowledges the undeniable impacts of climate change and how it demands immediate attention. However, it has been extremely disheartening to see any attempts made over the past few years to address our climate crisis being dismissed with childish fear-mongering and cheap publicity stunts. The focus of our Parliament has been shifted from actual progress to petty schoolyard drama, and this is not the behaviour of leaders that we can look up to. When our Prime Minister preferred to bring a lump of coal into Parliament rather than acknowledging the scientific facts, it became clear to our nation's students that our government desperately needs to grow up. After all, the front bench is for policy making. ScoMo, not your show and tell.
Scott Morrison told us that coal was not something to be scared of. However, we have reason to be scared. It's been our hottest summer on record. We've seen extreme bushfires, unprecedented flooding, and the mass death of native fish in the Murray-Darling River. These are only a few reasons why it is so painful for us to watch our leaders as they continue to invest in the outdated fossil fuels industry. We are deeply saddened every time we see those in charge of our country's well-being putting short-term financial gain over the welfare of our environment and the generations to come. Our Prime Minister has heard the voices of our young Australians marching through the streets of our cities and towns, and he has still neglected to listen. So now we turn to you. As representatives for Macnamara, we ask you to use your positions to campaign your parties into treating climate change with the urgency that it demands. As someone who will be voting for the first time in the upcoming federal election, I represent your new target audience and a generation of voters who will approach the ballot with climate action at the forefront of our minds. Now is the time to ask yourselves if your party's policies reflect this, and if not, now is the time to change. Thank you.